As you all know, I go pretty deep with the live looping, and this is one element of live looping that I feel like I couldn't really live without because it helps me so much during my performance, yet I don't see a lot of people using it. On this unit, you've got the faders, so you could use a volume knob to get in and out of songs like that, but when you're a guitarist, it's just easier to have something at your feet. And then I have these pedals that work for expressions on different units. Any of them would work. So the ones I have right here are just great because they're small. So it works for this more compact side cart sort of pedal board right there. I highly recommend this Moog one for a cheaper option, something very stable, durable. It has a side control option. I've got that taped right there so it doesn't move around. Boss Roland makes one that's really good. It's got the cable connected to it. It's more expensive. Boss does recommend you use only their stuff for that sort of thing. I don't know if it will actually hurt your unit or not using a Boss pedal, but I don't typically. This is what I use on my keyboard actually, but this works perfectly good as well. And then if you don't have an RC505 or a RC600 or any sort of loop pedal with a control pedal out function to where you can program what is going to control your loop volume, you could always go with the Ernie Ball and you can run your looper out into a 1/4 inch and then into a mixer. So that's an option. It's just way more limited. This is a passive one, so you don't even got to plug it in. But yeah, I don't do that. I just thought I'd give an option to somebody who doesn't have a unit like this and wants to experiment with controlling the volume of their loop. So first off, the most practical reason why you'd want to do this is because if you're getting into a song and say you play a part too loud, you might want to just turn down the volume just a hair, but you're doing too many things at once. You don't have the extra hand to reach down. Typically, with my RC600, the ground floor unit, there's just no chance if I didn't have a pedal. So let me lay something down really quick and show you what I mean. So you see, just dim it back a hair right here when I sing. Kind of bring it back right there then. Yep. And another thing you can do is you can do like little stops. So for dramatic effect, it's like you're playing with a band kind of in a way. Woo. Yeah. Stuff like that. You just got to be really quick with the pedal going all the way back so it doesn't just sound really quiet. It needs to sound like a cut in, cut out. But the difference between just hitting stop and start is you can come back in like halfway through. You just got to hold that tempo in your brain. It's really good practice if you're doing that. Another benefit is, say you have a longer section of a song, right? And you mess up the chord in like one spot, okay? I'm just going to do a 3 chord really quick, so check it out. So I intentionally messed up there. Check it out. You know what I'm saying? So if the song goes on for a long time, it might not be glorious, but that one part when you know you're not going to get another opportunity to re-loop the whole song, you can kind of save it and not have to drop out the whole entire loop. So another instance I'll use this is, say I'm singing a song where the chorus doesn't repeat the same word like once in the chorus. So I'll be like, oh, yeah, yeah, word, oh, yeah, yeah, butterfly, oh, yeah, yeah. So that's a way of kind of salvaging a loop to go a little bit further. You have a little bit of a cutout, but most of the time people aren't even going to notice when you do something like that, and it's just going to allow one loop to go a little bit further. It's the end of the song, oh, oh. It's the end of the song, oh, oh. And it's the end of the song, oh, oh. Yes, it is. the song. Oh, yeah. In the video, it's the end of the song. Oh, yeah. And usually I'll do something like that too when the song's over, because the crowd, if you're in like a bar or restaurant, they might not really notice that you even ended, and they'll just be like, wait, what happened? So it's always kind of nice to end it with like this, even if you nail a flawless fade out. It's a game changer to me. It also allows you to kind of ebb and flow with the loop and kind of work with it. The volume pedal almost becomes an effect pedal in that way. Now, if you have an RC 505 or an RC 600 by Boss, I can show you right now how I program this. Go to Assign, and then this is what I do. You pick the source. Mine is currently CC80 because I am running it as a MIDI through something else because I got like a lot going on here, but this should just be, control pedal 1 for you, or control pedal 2. And then for your target, you're going to set loop level. Now, minimum says 0, max says 170. You might be like, why is that? That doesn't make sense. I know. I know it doesn't make sense, but that's what sounded good. That's what worked for me. And you're going to have to kind of tweak this thing to where it sounds like it's at the right level for you. Each track has its own loop volume to it. So depending on where you set the loop volume of your track, that's obviously going to affect it. But yeah, I hope that helps. And if you want to buy any of these control pedals, expression pedals that I've mentioned, please use the links in the description, because I get a commission off of Amazon if you use that link. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video and you want more like it, please hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell, and I will see you in another video soon. Peace.